Well, collectors, here we are again. Video number, what is it, Ob? 135, is that right?
Yeah, 135, that's right.
135, wow. And you guys are looking here and you're probably thinking, I know that guy next to Whitman. Yeah, it's Johnny's always great to have around here because he's smarter than all the rest of us, and that helps a lot. And he finds things that we lost 30 years ago.
That is true.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, so and as we've done in the past, Johnny's going to help with the box opening.
Indeed.
Always a thrill. And I guess before we start out, I just got to tell you, if you look at my left thumb, you'll notice it's growing. It seems that last night I was trying to get this diaper off that I have to wear for all the problems that I have, and you know, I lost my balance and bang, fell over and landed on my thumb and bent it backwards. So I'm suffering today. So I can't even take a dagger out of the scabbard. So Johnny's going to have to do all that. So. And I don't think I was drunk. Was I drunk?
No,
Johnny? I don't think I was drunk. I don't know, but you know, you gotta watch it. They always say that I think 80% of the elderly kill themselves by falling. So that's not what I want to do. So I'll have to be more careful with that diaper next time. Marie says you should be sitting down when you take something like that off. Well, if you're sitting down, how the hell do you get it off? I don't know. But anyhow, I'm suffering a little bit, but I'm still with you guys. Well, what do you think, Johnny? Maybe we do need something to drink.
Maybe we should start there, yeah?
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Get a little something to wet the whistle. Don't make mine too strong. I don't want to fall during the video.
No, we don't. We don't want that
get
either.
The other thumb.
We don't want that either.
Yeah. So. You want a Donobili too, Johnny?
Yeah, I would take half of one if you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah, why not? We got plenty of them here. We
gotta get our bad habits
We're
aligned.
smoked out, we won't be able to see anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just got about 10 boxes of these. So we're all set here. That'll take us through about a week. Something like that.
That's right, yeah.
Now with Johnny smoking them too, I don't know. It's going to be...
I try to go slow.
Very good, Johnny. Give it all a stir with the handle of that ladle. Our official stirrer there.
That's the trick.
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to wash that stuff. I don't know.
Alcohol.
Yeah, as we always say,
sanitize.
alcohol kills the germs.
There you go.
Well, there you go, Johnny.
Oh, thank you.
Light up. Yes, sir. That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get your nose hair, did you?
Not this time.
Well, we might be in trouble and running out of gas, but that's okay. So here we go, collectors.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, John. Thanks for coming.
Cheers,
I
Albie.
hope we'll have
Thank
a good
you.
time. And,
I'm sure we will. Happy to be here.
Yep. Ah, that tastes just right, Johnny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Getting better.
So we have some things that we were at a show in Allentown a little bit ago, and I ran into a guy that's an RLB fanatic or something, and
What's the name of that show again?
Allentown.
Yeah, but it's got a name too.
The Forks of the Delaware.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. And anyhow, I managed to buy some RLBs from this guy, and I thought I would show them to you because they're all pretty nice daggers. What do we got, Johnny? Look at that.
What a beauty. Wow.
Yeah, see that, collectors? The original leather is still perfect on it. Beautiful silvered nickel fittings throughout, and all the
Enamel.
yeah, in the grip button. And I think it looks just as good inside, also on the other side, I should say. it's really a pleasing dagger. And
Yeah, that leather looks great.
yeah,
It really is.
open that up and show us the blade too, John. Look at that blade, collectors. That blade is flat out mint, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a beautiful cross
Look
grain.
at that, yeah, beautiful cross grain. It's like a mirror. Any maker on that one, Johnny?
I think so, right? Yeah.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
There's the
Look at there,
Wyersburg.
guys, Paul Wyersburg. So that's
for you, Robbie?
Sure.
a premier piece, I
That's
think.
really a top piece, yeah. Condition-wise.
You got the fact that it's all early, best of materials, and everything is still perfect. This officer, RLB guy, he must have been in the house running the siren or something because
Something safe. Not a lot of
I don't know
action.
what else he was doing.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. And what else we get, Johnny?
Another beautiful
Yeah, look
second
at that.
model RLB officers.
Yep. Yeah, look at that again. We got the early fittings, beautiful enamel on the button, perfect leather on this one too. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's not easy to find the first models in this. Oh no, this is second.
Second
model.
model.
This is second model. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but still with the
The enamel's perfect.
enamels are
Yeah.
usually the weak spot, right?
Let's see if, yeah, on both sides, really nice. And let's see what the blade looks like on that one, Johnny.
Man.
Yeah, right.
Another flat out mint one.
Yeah, full cross grain, and then
Yeah,
I think same maker.
I mean
right?
you could look for years to find pieces like that. Yeah, it's a Wyersburg too.
Yep.
And just lucky that we ran into this fella, and I always like to buy minty daggers. You know, who doesn't? You know, you look at it, you get
Yeah,
home.
right.
I think I paid too much, but where do you ever find anything that
Right,
nice?
exactly.
You know, so
exactly. When is it going to come around again?
yeah,
Just put it away for 3 years. It'll be fine. You
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
Exactly.
And there's one more yet too, isn't
There
there?
it is, yeah.
Or did I lose it already?
Nope. You are sharp.
Oh yeah, this is the. This one is interesting too. Look at the condition of the button on that, and again, it has perfect leather. The scabbard leather looks to me like it could be a pigskin or something.
It's like a
That's,
different grain.
It's
than
got to
Yeah.
be a different
standard, right?
maker. See how these are gilded?
Right.
And this is
Yeah.
that looks like a steel button almost.
Well, it's just
Silver
these aren't
wash.
gilded. That's the copper underneath.
Copper,
they were
yeah.
silver plated, and the silvering's still on
I
this.
see.
But one thing that Johnny noticed on this piece, I always thought that the same producer made all of the hilt fittings for all RLB daggers. But this is not the case, because what do we see here, Johnny, on this piece that we're looking at?
Yeah, I don't know if you can get that, Robbie, but there are some differences in that crossguard eagle. The first one I noticed is the eye and the beak differences.
And isn't this one almost up at the top of the,
Yeah.
the grip, too?
Yeah.
And I think if you look at it overall, it's just slightly larger than the other type.
Yeah, they're definitely different.
Yeah, they are. Isn't that
Slightly
something,
different,
guys?
yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever noticed that. At least I didn't. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing.
Who's the maker?
I forget on that
It's a
one.
mystery.
Probably
It's
a
a
wit,
mystery,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a mystery.
No
No.
maker.
Yeah, there's
Unmarked.
no maker on that one. It would be
Beautiful
nice
blade.
to know who the maker was.
It is.
Yeah, the blade is outrageous.
Must have been a somewhat smaller maker. Very
And-
cool.
Then don't we have a set of straps too, Johnny?
Are they in here? Not in here, we
No.
don't. Are they on your...
Yeah, they're probably in there in the other room. I forgot to bring them. But RLVs are nice, and officers' models are relatively hard to find. And yeah, just hold them up, Johnny, and show everybody. See, that's a beautiful set of RLB straps.
on there?
We'll lay them down here. Because the leather is still really nice, and what you rarely see is all the silvering on the hardware.
Yeah.
You know, it easily wore off of these because they're just that pot metal underneath. So and usually these will be an RZM UE10 or something on the back of them. I forget. I can't see it, but
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right.
What's the whole back look like? Any wear?
No, it's really, it's, oh, they were worn a few times, but not much. You can tell because the silvering is still on the back too. You know, that would be the first part to
go.
wear.
Did you check on the buckle to see if there's a mark?
No, the buckles aren't marked on these.
As long as you got it out, can we compare the pommels too on these two different daggers and see if they're different in any way?
I guess we could, yeah. Well, here's the first difference.
This is peaked.
This one is peaked and the other one is not.
Straighten them up a little bit.
Wow.
Towards you, yeah. A little more. Take them towards you, yeah. Yeah, it's total difference.
See, these are the little subtleties. As long as this stuff's around and nobody
Yeah.
seems to notice this stuff, at least I missed some of it.
The
I
trick
knew about the peaks. I didn't know that there weren't ones without peaks. So, so
Unless
that's
you get 5 of them by different makers and line them up,
yeah,
you
that's
don't notice
that's a
these.
peak
Yeah,
one too.
That's the same
That's
maker.
Wearsburg, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. You just with the fact that that Johnny noticed that the crossguard eagle is different, and then we find out that the pommel's
pommel.
also different. So obviously there was somebody else that was also making fittings for RLBs.
And,
So that's what's that up?
Nothing. I was just going to see if the scabbards were different at all, but they look pretty much.
Pretty much the same, yeah. So, anywho, we'll get them out of here and show you what else came in.
Cool.
Oh, here we have
Got a nice second luft.
yeah, there you go, collectors. That's a beauty. I think this is a WKC because it only has one
Side screw.
scabbard screw, and it has those WKC type fittings where the leaves are casted into the into the crossguard, you know, and the WKC pommel. Their pommels have pebbling in the back of the leaves, and they're easy to identify if you have my Luftwaffe book. And the grip is really nice too, isn't it, Johnny?
Beautiful color.
Yeah.
Nice springy wire.
Yeah.
Always looks good.
Let's look at the blade on that.
Yes, indeed.
Wow, that's
Wow,
big.
that's a screamer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. So collectors, this would be a really a first-rate example. I wouldn't say it's full mint, just because there's maybe just a tad of age on the
age to the
scabbard, but the dagger certainly is. And
Being a little picky, aren't you?
yeah, I guess you're right. Well,
Yeah, so is everyone else in the
Yeah,
hobby.
you're right. Right.
But it's WKC, indeed.
oh yeah. So what else we got,
You
Johnny?
must have that Luftwaffe book, or you'd never be able to identify it.
Yeah, right, right. Oh, that's a nice, nice army with a orange grip, and this has got on it what we call the generic B fittings, but that's a nice dagger. Let's see the blade on that too, Johnny. Ooh, wow, they don't get any better than that. Wow, that is a killer.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at the grain in it and all. It's really a killer. And I like the way the fittings are patinaed
Yeah,
too. Don't they look
match
nice?
beautifully.
Nobody's ever cleaned it. And a nice dark grip.
Yeah, all together.
Well, there you go, guys. There's one you don't see too often. That's a C. Gustav Spitze.
Yeah. The old prancing lion.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a rare one. A nice mark, too.
Very nice mark. All right, let's see what we got next here.
Watch your thumb there.
Yeah, I can put them in. I can't take them out. Yeah. And here's one that just has a sensational, really
Grip.
deep orange
Yeah,
grip.
and it's so glossy. It looks
Yeah,
like almost
it's just
glass.
tremendous. And that's really a great holler crossguard too. I like holler crossguard.
Yeah.
I think they're really, really nice, especially early ones like that. Look at the detail
Yeah,
in the
in the chest.
checkering and all that, and the portapiece really nice. I don't know who tied it on there, but it's not
Looks
not
like
what
an
we would.
original one.
Oh, it's original.
is.
Yeah, it. maybe it's been on there the whole time, and just people
Could
left
be.
it that way. But it could be straightened out easily enough. And then there's a really nice scabbard. I can't get that out of there. That's good, Johnny.
That's how you want it. Yeah.
Beautiful scabbard, and notice how the scabbard is toned exactly to the mounts and all, so you know that they always were together. And a fine mint blade here, and there's that
Cellar.
the thermometer trademark there. Boy, that grip is incredible, though. Ooh,
Yeah, it's a beauty.
boy, is that deep. You like that one, Ob?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good piece there.
All right.
and another,
One
right?
more army.
Yep.
Looks like an acorn from that crossguard.
Yeah, that's a straight acorn all the way. But again, another
Nice
really
grip, yeah.
deep,
Pumpkin-y.
deep grip.
Mm-hmm.
More than pumpkin, boy. That thing is really, really orange.
Yeah. Love those acorn. That acorn crossguard is a nice one. It's got
Yeah.
those bold breast feathers and.
Yep, it's really nice. The grip's just a tad lighter on the back than the front, so the dagger must have been stored upwards, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, let them see the blade on that too, Johnny.
Oh, lucky Johnny showed up. We wouldn't be able to do the video.
Yeah.
Just in the nick of time. Boy, that one's perfect too. Wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not bad, Johnny. $2,000 a week for taking daggers out of the sky.
Is that what it is?
I didn't say that.
I gotta get this in writing. Flip it. There you go. That's nice. That's a nice one.
All right.
It's like testing
All
the
right,
speed.
Johnny, you got anything else in that load?
Yeah, just a few things. Just a few
Yeah.
things. Something you don't see too often.
Oh yeah, I was looking at this. This is a small bugle. It's got an early SA eagle, but then there's a little plate on the bottom that's quite interesting.
Jugendhorn.
Jugendhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Youth horn.
So apparently this was
Like an early HJ.
Yeah, they must have had. Maybe not even early HJ. They may have had a small band in the SA with teenage children, maybe, or something like that.
I don't think I've seen this one before.
I think it's really, really early. That's why.
Yeah, with that eagle,
Otherwise,
it looks-
it would be Hitler Youth, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, remember they have that little swastika buckle too for the.
yeah, that would
that's
go
what
with
they
one
wear.
of
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
the immobile swaz
Yeah,
too. I
so
mean,
it's
that's
early.
really early.
Yeah, it's an early, and it's a nice horn. There's no real dings in it. You know, it shows a little wear, but not much. So that's a great thing to display with some SA stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You're gonna play us a song?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
I'm not up for taps this morning yet.
there's
Oh,
a
here we go. There's a rare bird.
rarely found and highly desirable little accoutrement.
Yeah, collectors. That's for the Luftwaffe sword, and you just for some reason they took the sword and left that on there because you very, very seldom see it.
And you don't see a front flap either. You know?
No, this front
Yeah.
flap is unusual. It's very different.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that way you don't see the clip. It's all
Yeah,
covered
you
in-
just see the sword hanging down.
Yeah.
And it's in nice condition. It's got a little wear from the clip here, but other than that, it's really nice. Yeah,
Is the clip mounted or is there a maker mark on it?
there is a maker mark
Is
on
it
it.
an
Yeah.
Assman or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says E and F, I think.
Yeah, but that's something you'll look a long time to find one of those, and they're kind of pricey too. But then
Eleanor.
again, I mean, you just can't find them. So
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the nice ones.
yeah,
Would you say that's for a later sword?
yeah, it would be because
Because
it has the aluminum
Aluminum,
clip,
yeah.
and it would be for an aluminum sword. What you got there, John? Oh boy, look at this, guys. Well, this is a first model, first class Spanga, right? And look at the case that it's in. It's absolutely mint with that steel button like you
Yeah.
like to see, you know. And is there anything in this thing, Johnny?
I think so.
I hope so.
Got it.
Wow, look at that, guys. Flat out mint Spanga.
Frosting. Wow.
Yeah, the frosting all on it, and Let's see if it'll come out. Yeah, here we go, guys. You can see the reverse of it. It's unmarked. I think most of them are unmarked.
Yeah.
No, sometimes it's on the other side of the pin too.
Yeah, it could be, I guess, but
Just
you're
don't
right,
break it.
Ob. You see anything
I haven't
there?
seen anything, but
No. But that's really a crispy one.
yeah.
And sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say, I guess that one was probably never worn.
Yeah, it looks like it was
It's,
never worn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty thing.
Wow.
So for you guys that are looking for something full mint, boy, that's a nice thing. Anything else in there, Johnny?
Just a few little pieces.
Oh yeah, this was an Allentown purchase. It's a nice boot knife. I think it's Imperial. It's got the 3 rivets with the wood grip plates and the handholds cut into them. Scabbard paint's not too good, but it's still, most of it's there on the back, and then it has a pretty decent blade.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad at all. And then there's some markings here. Put my glasses on, and it says Razor Messer Fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So Razor producing company,
Yeah.
right? And then on the other side it has a name, Ern, E-R-N, from Wald Rhine. I've never heard of that name.
I've never heard of that.
And some kind of an Imperial
Oh yeah.
marking there.
The proof.
Yeah. So that's kind of a nice nice boot knife, isn't it?
Let me see the other side again.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got that as soon as I walked in the door at Allentown. Was
Really?
standing right there. I was happy to get it. You know, boot knives are, there's quite a few around, but most of them, the blades are so awful that, you know, and so it's a pleasure to see one
And
with a
in
really nice
condition,
blade. Even though it's Imperial, I mean, it's still,
Sure.
it's really cool. And this portapee is amazing to me. It's never been issued. It is a correct example, and if you look at it, it's got that gold weave in the slide and the stem.
Yeah.
And I don't think it means anything. I think it was just the way one producer kind of jazzed his thing up, and maybe somebody will buy more of mine because it looks so cool, you know. But that's a neat thing. It would look really good on the right mint dagger, you know.
Yeah. Nice army.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. I wonder if it's patina. Do you know if it was a slightly different material? And
No, the
with
material's
age,
gilled. No, it's
Oh,
gilled,
okay.
gilled thread. Definitely gilled thread.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And you do see it once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first one I've seen that's unissued like that, though.
Wow.
So I think
Very
that,
good.
that covers the stuff
The show.
that came in, and so we'll start the
Get to
unboxing,
boxes.
Johnny.
Yes, indeed.
I need a drink first.
Yeah, and before we get to the unboxing, everybody's out of booze. Let's see here, Johnny.
Yep.
Everybody needs another drink.
Mm-hmm. Can't have sobriety.
So, got a big birthday this week coming up, huh, Pop?
Wow, is it this week? Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it is, isn't it?
Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true, Ob. I'm not sure I wanted to be reminded. Now, collectors, I'm going to be 81. How's that grab you?
Congratulations.
Well, at least I'm still alive.
I was gonna say it's a lot better than the alternative.
Better than 91, too.
Yeah, better than 91.
There's still a kid with half these guys around here.
That's right.
If I could stop falling on my thumb, it might help too. That was my birthday present, a swollen
Yeah.
thumb. That looks good, Johnny.
Give it a swirl.
Yeah, in fact, we're having a get together this weekend. My mother, who's gone, but it would have been her 100th birthday, and I was born July 17th. She was born July 18th, and she was only 17 when I was born, and my father snatched her out of high school, and
She
they were
couldn't have been
married.
17. She'd be 98.
No. No, she was 17 when I was born. 83 and 17 is
100.
100. There
You're
you
going to be 81.
Yeah.
We've been drinking too much for this math lesson here.
I still don't understand what you're getting at.
Okay,
I did
here we
the
go.
addition wrong.
Yeah, she had you when she was 19. Or she's not 100.
Oh,
Or
I
we
guess
just,
you're right then.
Yeah.
That would have to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Geez,
so.
all these years I thought she was 17. Right?
Or we're having a party 2 years early.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But anyhow, we're having aside from my mathematics, we're having a sort of a family get together.
I'm quite sure she was born in 24.
Yeah, she was born in 1924.
And you were born in 43. So yeah,
Yeah.
she was 19.
I guess you're right.
I think she might have got married at 17 or I don't know.
That's what it was then. Yeah, that's.
Maybe they
that's-
waited a
that's
little
what it
bit.
was, yeah.
Okay.
But anyhow, we're having a big celebration here this weekend, and we're going to have about 40 people. And fortunately, Johnny's going to be here, and he's going to be one of the bartenders.
Indeed.
Anyhow, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Better put a bandana on for that one.
So we'll
Passing
see.
hors d'oeuvres and such, yep.
Well, the collectors don't want to hear about my family. They want to see what we got.
Now they're all going to show up for the parties.
It's going to be a hell of a party.
Women's having a big party.
Well, I can
Get your other
guarantee
phone
you
there.
we'll have enough liquor. Right?
yes, indeed.
Where's this box coming from?
This is coming from New Egypt, New Jersey.
New Egypt. Okay.
Yeah, we know that town, Pop.
New Egypt.
Yeah, that's
Love
a
it.
town near the Jersey Shore.
Hey,
Is
they
it?
got a great flea market there we've gone to.
Yeah. There's a
Yes,
letter
sir.
on how much I have to pay. Yep. Wow. Boy, I hope this is good stuff. Did you have to show that to me?
Maybe wait till the end on that.
Holy mackerel,
He's going to
Johnny.
break his other thumb.
Yeah. Man,
Oh, there's several things in here, though.
I haven't even seen this stuff, but boy, I hope he's open for negotiation on that price. Wow.
Kind of like the packaging. Yeah, this is-
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
look at that.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a nice thing?
It's a nice aluminum crackle finish NSFK by Helbig.
Usually they're by Helbig. I did
Better
see,
be.
I saw an
Yeah,
SMF
better be,
once
Joe.
that was aluminum.
Really?
It was a little different, but it's the only time I've ever seen another make a.
That's a nice one. Wow. So,
Is it
sorry.
Helbig or SMF?
It is Helbig.
Okay. Always the toughest mark to get.
Yeah, because they.
Yeah, now see that it's in nice condition,
It's in very
and
nice condition.
despite the fact that it was worn quite a bit, but the blue was still there, and
All the enamel and the
Yeah.
swaz is still there. That often gets chipped on those.
yeah. Well, on these it's actually just paint.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
so
the paint will
the-
get chipped.
the
All
paint
the other
gets chipped.
ones were enamel. That's right. These
the
are
other
paint.
ones are now, and they were an actual insert
Yeah.
into the crossguard. Whereas
This is all
part of
cast
the
into one
cast.
piece, yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
That's actually one of the deepest
Yeah,
marks
that's one of
I've
the
seen
best
from Hel-
Helbigs I've
yeah.
seen in a while. That's right.
Usually it's so faint you can't even see it.
That blade is flat out mint.
Yeah, that's a beautiful Helbig. That is really nice.
See if there's any. Yeah, it's a marked one too. Sometimes you see these late ones that aren't marked.
Yeah, that's right.
But that one is.
Yeah. The aluminums don't have the K though. Used,
No,
right?
no K on the
yeah.
aluminum ones. No.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you
That's
notice
nice.
on them too, the aluminum ones put the screws down here, and
Yeah.
on the nickel ones the screws are up here. It's an entirely different kind
Show
of
that
mount.
again, Dan? I didn't get that.
And the aluminums, the screws are down here, the lower part of the upper fitting. On the rest of the nickel ones, they'll be up at the upper part.
Well, that's good to know.
There's some subtle differences.
Yeah.
And it's not that Helbig was trying to make a new model or anything like that. They were just trying to make something that was cheaper because these were made after the war started,
Yeah.
and they were late pieces.
Yeah.
And
Always.
they simulated the leather. You know?
Yeah, always surprises people that there's no leather. It's just that leather texture is cast into the
Yeah.
aluminum and then it's painted.
Yeah, they call that the crackle
The crackle
finish.
finish.
I don't know who coined that, but that's what they call it.
But,
That's good.
If you're looking for one, that's
There
a
you
nice
go.
one.
That's
Wow.
a nice one, yeah. Anything else in that box?
There's a lot more.
There
in
better
this
be
box.
for the price that I saw.
Oh wow.
Aha.
Another DLV or NSFK. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
real early
It's a
one.
nice early
and,
nickel.
see now there you can get the comparison collectors where you can see that this is actually a small circle that's soldered right into the center block, as opposed to it being cast in the later type. And again, what we mentioned with
Yeah,
the
you can see the
screws, the screws are up here and are down there on the other one. So just little subtleties. But this looks like it has a nice leather, great patina.
A nice wear on the back, really. I mean,
Yeah,
look at that.
yeah,
You'd never mistake an early one for a late one, though.
No.
I mean,
No.
Yeah.
and these will have the K on them usually.
Should have. It's right there, isn't it, in the middle?
I think this
Yeah,
one's
I think it's-
Waffen-amp too. Is that a Waffen-amp or is that a K?
It's probably just a K. These are tough to get on.
Yeah, you loop to see it. Some of them are stamped all over, you know. You get the NSFK stamp and the K
Oh
stamp.
yeah, and
and
all kind of and numbers.
Yeah, little
and
school numbers, and they got really
nice
cool.
initials and
Now, the K98's the worst. There's so many stamps on a K98.
Oh wow, yeah, it's
That's a
Gebruder
cool
Heller.
one,
That's
yeah.
a nice one.
oh, Balloon Man.
Yeah,
That's
a nice
desirable.
dagger. I like
Nice
that
blade.
patina.
The tip is a little has a little pitting there, but the rest of the blade is beautiful. Just must have been some moisture in there. And, the shame. Any mark in the throat, Johnny?
No marks on the throat. That's a bit
Really?
unusual, but I don't see any now.
That's interesting.
It
Sometimes you don't. You know,
Yeah.
it's-
That's true.
somebody went to lunch when that was being done or something.
Yeah. There are some interesting differences with those. That's beautiful.
Good leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
No, there's nothing wrong with those two.
No, and Balloon Man is always a
Yep.
desirable mark.
Yep.
Good packaging.
Yeah, they did a good
Easy
job
to,
with that. Looks like we have a
second model
second
lift.
lift. Yep.
Very nice. That
Yeah,
airplane gray finish is nice.
This looks like Alcozo to me, though.
With the bow, with the
See how
arched.
rounded it
Yeah.
is? It looks like it. This would have been one of the ones probably made for the pilots in 1940 or 41, something like that. And
You got it?
yeah,
Nice try.
It's like Sword in the Stone. Poor thing. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
yeah.
Just a tiny bit aged, but
Let's see if we were right about the maker.
this guy. Oh,
No, Krebs. Wow.
That's a rare one
That's really a rare one, yeah.
and a desirable mark. Wow.
Krebs using Luftwaffe part, or using
Alcozo parts?
Alcozo parts.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
nice save.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you don't see crabs on
Peter Dunn Krebs is rare on second looks.
No,
for
that's
sure.
a very rare maker mark.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is a cool dagger.
Yeah, and a desirable mark too. Everybody loves
Oh,
the
yeah.
lobster.
All right, Johnny, what else we got? Yeah, how about that? I'm trying to think when the last time I ever saw a Peter Dan Krebs Luftwaffe.
Second look very hard. I know of one, but it's
yeah.
out there. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh, look at this, collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Well, this is going to be an Icorn or an SMF. I think
Yeah.
an SMF. I think it'll be with those. Looks like an
Heart-shaped.
Icorn pommel.
Yeah, it does,
yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah,
Boy, that's nice.
yeah, that's
That's 100% good,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's
Look at the-
fantastic.
that's lighter on the back.
Yeah.
Is that initials or just dirt?
Almost looks like a little bit of a sticker stain.
Yeah, it needs a little. What's that gooby going?
Yeah, that'll take care of it. Boy, that's nice. I love how it was also SMF who did this, where they had the aluminum
Yeah,
bands
they did.
and the
They did.
yeah.
That's why I thought it was probably
stands
SMF.
out.
But you're right, it's a heart-shaped pommel. But well, let's see who made it. Maybe we're both wrong. Wow, look at that blade, nickel-plated blade, beautiful, mint condition. Yeah, I love these nickel-plated blades.
Yeah.
Let's see who it is, guys. Ta-da! SMF.
SMF, yeah.
So I was right to begin with.
They can't overthink
I
it.
let you talk me out of it.
It's nice a Waffen stamp on there too. Always nice.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
come SMF always does that? They always have the other stamp.
Well, SMF was a huge Luftwaffe contractor. They had a great relationship with Hermann Goering. And their daggers and Wyersburg and early Eichhorns all had the Waffen amp. So since they were so big, the Luftwaffe probably put an inspector
In
at the end of
in the
line
shop,
on- yeah, when they were first being made. Then after a year or so, oh, the hell with that.
We trust you.
Yeah, we trust
We
you.
got other things to worry about.
Yeah, that's a beautiful dagger though.
That is. Oh, the ones with the gilt are so
Oh yeah.
sought after. Another nice Luft.
Ah. Yeah, that's a nice one
With that
too.
nice double twist
Nice
wire.
good color and good scabbard. Got a little peeling there, but not too bad. Looks like the original
Yeah,
porter
it's
piece.
original
Oh,
knot.
the deadly chip.
Oh, yeah,
I hate
it's too
that, but well, let's see who made that one.
Yeah, there's a little more age on that one.
Yeah, yeah. This dagger doesn't compare to the other two, but it is what it is. Good
That's a
starter
tiger.
piece. Oh, a tiger. Yeah,
See that okay, Robbie?
good starter piece though.
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah.
Tiger's always desirable.
Yeah, it is. It is.
In any condition.
They did good work.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Anything else in that box, Johnny?
I think so.
I'm still reeling at the price. I hope there's more there.
We haven't quite reached the threshold necessary. All right. Keep going.
Oh, wow. Looks like
That's
an
an acorn.
army with a naval knot. Wow, look at that naval knot.
Oh yeah.
Bullion naval
That's
knot.
beautiful, not?
Yeah,
Boy, that's
Yeah,
a great
that's a-
acorn.
yeah.
Cross guard.
Got a little ding in the scabbard, but
Great grip too.
yeah, grip
Yeah, it
is
is.
nice. And yeah, pull that sucker out, Johnny, and see what we got. Oh, a beauty.
Wow, that blade's
Yeah, that
nice.
blade is mint. Wow.
Yeah, really mint. Yeah. I like that. Let's see if it's an Acorn Mark 1.
Certainly should be. Oh, it's a double oval. I wasn't expecting
It's
that.
impossible, isn't it? I mean, that just
Nah.
seemed impossible.
I mean, that's a wonderful mark, but should
It
be on an earlier.
doesn't go with this scabbard or the fittings.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's something.
Well, it also has a navy porta-pee on it. That thing's all
Yeah,
over the place.
Yeah, this.
That's a good early double oval mark. Wow, that's a.
I'm interested whether the tang is a
Is tapered.
or
You want to find out?
I do, yeah. I think we should take a look at this, guys, because this is something when you see at a show, you know, you're apt to get dazzled by the, wow, look at that early
Yeah.
blade, and then you don't look at the rest of the piece, and then you get home and, oh, what the hell is this? So it's always good to take a look where you can.
just take the pommel off, and the knot will come right
Should
off
be
the
able
top.
to. Yeah.
All right.
Give me just.
Yeah, I can't get it. Damn thumb is.
You're gonna
It's
have
not
to retire,
frozen.
Pop. You're done.
Yeah. What happened to Whitman? Oh, he retired. He had a sprained thumb.
Yeah. We'll get you on Insignia now. That's all you can deal with.
I'm anxious to see what the tang is. No, it's
It's
a
not a
late tang.
taper tang.
I get a feeling that there's something wrong with this.
That's interesting.
Um,
You want a loop to look at the mark?
no, but I think the mark is. I think the mark is too good to be true.
Almost looks like a laser edge.
Yeah. I do not like this dagger.
Let me see the mark again.
That is anything but an acorn knot or buffer.
Blade, yeah.
And see what we're worried about here, collectors. We would want to see the the early tapered tang,
Right.
because they didn't make tangs like this in 1934 or 35 when this was.
When that mark was used.
Yeah, I think the mark's a little high up too.
It's a little too high.
Yeah.
A little too high up. I believe that blade is Could be a reproduction. Boy, it's one hell of a job, though.
Yeah.
That's a reproduction. Look at the grading in it and all.
You know, we have a slant grip double oval acorn.
Yeah, we do.
You want me to grab it?
We'll just look and see where the trademark
Yeah.
location is. Yeah.
Yeah, bring it out, John.
All right.
Well, we took the Dagger apart, as you guys know, and we were surprised at the location of the logo. It looks good, but it might be a little too further down on the blade. We're not sure, but what's really surprising is this this type of late tang.
Mm.
So, as luck would have it, we have a first production acorn piece here. Notice this is the early scabbard fittings. These are the late scabbard fittings, which you wouldn't expect to find on an early blade, right, Johnny?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And the crossguard is the first style.
Yeah.
This is actually a brass base, silver plated, and so
Exactly.
is the pommel.
Yeah.
The pommel's got that 14
14
leaves
leaves.
instead
This
of
is
the
gonna
12
have
leaves.
12, yep.
Right. So what
And
we
the
can
slant.
do here is kind of, Johnny will take this down, and then we'll be able to see both tangs next to each other, and you'll see what we're talking about here.
I just want to see that trademark location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, the tang too, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Is there a washer on there too, John?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
the right one. It's the thin one. He's right. The washer's
Yeah.
too thick.
Yeah.
The washer's too thick and the trademark's too far down.
Yeah, that's the
Too
real.
high.
It's too high, yeah.
That's the real one.
Yeah, there's something
Yeah.
going on with that one.
Yeah.
And see the way the tapered tangs are on the early pieces. So what we got here, guys, is a parts.
It's not even close, really. It's
No,
just-
but we got a parts later acorn with a fake blade.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
That's.
I don't know
agree.
what else you could say about that blade. It just,
Somebody swapped it out.
yeah.
the washer's a giveaway too.
Mm.
But it's like, if you're gonna do it, why would you make it too high? You know, it's like, thank you for screwing up
Yeah.
your
well.
fake blade.
Hopefully they keep doing
Yeah,
it.
I thought it was going to be too high.
But
I just,
that's-
your eye, you get used to starting to looking at things and,
But that's advanced collecting right there. That
Yeah,
you notice that.
yeah, it
That
is.
is just, yeah.
So there you go, guys. That's what you got to worry about sometimes, and we'll put this baby back together again, and put this piece of crap back together again.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got a nice navy knot.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk him out of that. The navy knot's good. That's the best part of the whole damn dagger.
Oof, and this is a beauty.
Isn't that cool with that
Yeah.
slant grip and all? I
Those are
love that
fantastic.
piece. 100% original.
How did John know we had that? He's only been here half a day.
I showed it to him
Oh,
this
you
morning.
showed it to him this morning. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's get rid of this
Trash can.
here. Yeah, trash can.
Ring the bell for that one. Ding ding.
Well, there's all, the
It's got good
mounts are
parts.
all their mounts are all good.
All
It's
you
good
need is an
parts.
acorn blade of the right vintage. It shouldn't be that.
That's true. That's
brutal
all you
to
need.
find.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I believe that is the contents of the first box.
Well, now I know his price is way too high.
There wasn't enough in there, huh?
No. All right, Johnny. We got anything else here?
You bet.
We got the Bob Burns cutter.
We do.
Is it working
Good
all
old
right,
Bob
is it?
Burns.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
God bless Bob Burns.
Yeah, greetings to Bob Burns.
Yeah. Good old Bob.
Half a
He's
shot
my
for
hero.
Bob.
Where's
This
this
is
coming from?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right, got some bags.
Was ist das?
Looks like a Jap flag.
Japanese flag, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one. Well, we can always use them, I guess.
I love that.
Oh, look at this.
Is that a silkworm pop?
Wow. Look
Oh,
at this.
yeah, look at that.
Hold that up.
Oh,
Tony.
wow.
Look at those signatures. Wow. God, there must be
Oh, it's
100 of them.
huge. Whoa.
Get the other
Oh, that's
way.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's a goodie, isn't it? Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's fantastic.
That's one of the best ones I've ever seen, I think.
Wow, that's cool.
Is are your corner reinforcements all there, Dad? Both of them? 'Cause I can't
Yeah,
see.
the tie strings and the leather tabs are there. See, collectors, what these are, the Japanese soldiers, before they went to war, they went around to all their family to get good luck signatures from them. And this guy must have had one hell of a family, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because, boy, or he had a lot of friends that really liked him. I hope with all those good lucks he made it through.
And you know what's funny? You never see it within the rising
Well,
sun.
it's never
in the
I guess
rising sun.
that's a improper thing to do.
Maybe you did that, you'd get your head chopped off with a samurai sword.
But I've never seen a signature inside the rising sun.
All silk, no holes in it either that I saw.
No.
No, that's nice. I like that.
It's really a cherry.
Bigger than usual too.
Yeah.
Needed to be.
Yeah, it's got a lot of friends.
All those friends.
Wow.
Family.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a damn nice.
And it always seems like the same ink, you know. It's really never differs.
I
It's
don't know
never.
what
It's
kind of
always
ink they
black,
use.
but it's always black. Always black.
So this thick stuff and all.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was they used, but that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You like that, Johnny? Yeah. That. I think a lot of you collectors will like that too. I don't think that's a cheap flag, though, is it? With all those signatures.
It'd be amazing to have it translated to see if,
Yeah,
what-
and then there are people that
Yeah.
can do that.
that would be amazing.
Yeah, they're called the Japanese.
Yes, thank you. But whoever gets it should really do that. That'd be amazing to see what all those wishes are.
Yeah.
That's a little
There's more stuff there.
I'm gonna get the you better respect your father statement again.
Yeah, you need that Bob Burns cutter.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the stomach is killing me. It's not killing me so much I can't grab my glass, though.
All right.
What do we got there?
Wow, I don't know that badge. Nice Edelweiss, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that either, but that is a very nice
that's really
Edelweiss.
nice. Can you translate that at all, John?
Yeah, let me see what we're talking about here. 25 years in the service of the Alpenverein. So it's like the Alpine Verein is like a club or
So it's a club badge,
yeah,
it's not a
something like
military
that.
badge.
Doesn't seem to be no.
Yeah. Still nice, though.
Member-
Never
membership
seen
in
it
the club.
before. Yeah, that's. I bet you that's something.
Oh,
like
there's
that.
some we've never seen before, guys.
Hold on a second.
Oh, don't damage that.
It's got a nice mark on the back.
I can't tell if I'm upside down.
Yeah,
or-
somebody,
I can't either.
Somebody would like
I
that.
think it's that way. Edelweiss are cool.
What do you got there? Merit cross with swords?
Yeah, I always mistake these for knight's crosses. You know, it's easy
Do
to
you?
do. Yeah,
That's a challenging problem.
yeah. I was looking for 15,000 and got 20 bucks.
Can you flip it over and let me see the back?
I think it's going to be very similar. 1939.
No, be nice.
You collectors know these war merit crosses. If you were alive during the Third Reich period, you got one.
You qualify.
And if you were in some kind of a service, you got the one with swords.
Thanks for hanging in there. Here's a medal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all. You know how everybody wearing a medal made everybody feel good and continue with the war effort and.
Wasn't it Napoleon who said, "Give me
Yeah.
enough medals and I'll take over the world"?
Yeah, that's what he said, and it's true. Well, this is kind of nice. It's an Imperial job with the Hindenburg and a
With swords.
Iron
though,
Cross,
too.
and I don't know what the center medal is, but maybe it's Austrian or something. I don't know.
Ernst Ludwig Großherzog von
Yeah, I've never seen
Hessen.
that before.
I see the back of it.
That's
Too.
from a
See what it looks like.
That's a Hindenburg with swords, Pop.
Oh, there you go.
Für Tapferkeit. Sorry, Bobby.
This might be this gentleman's whole grouping here, I think. Makes sense to me.
I don't know. got a good backing on it though. It's all like a blue. Yeah.
In good shape.
Oh, okay.
No, I think that I'm just assuming this is
These
a
all go
grouping.
together?
Yeah, that this is all from one person.
Yeah, it's possible, I guess. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So that's that box, Johnny.
Yes, it is.
Well, that Jap flag though, that was
Really
that
cool.
was very
That's
impressive.
special. Yep.
I like seeing that. Well, I seem to be running low on drinks here again.
Uh-oh.
Damn, I must have a hole in the
One,
bottom.
two of.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
evaporated on me again.
Yeah. Oh, that's because it's so hot down here, huh?
It is too hot down here. It's about 6,000 degrees outside, so I'll tell you.
Yeah, we should be happy it's cool as it
You know,
is
if it's hot
here.
down here, it's really hot outside.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Ooh,
pretty
sorry,
good.
yikes.
Ooh.
Oops.
Oh, I'll take that one. if you
Dangerous
guys want.
angle.
Stick your thumb in there, Pop.
Yeah.
Tom Thumb over here.
Robbie, when I brought that jug down, he said, "That's all you're giving us?" And I thought it was just about
Giving
a whole
us.
bottle, but he's right. We almost
Yeah,
drank
we
it
got-
all already.
There's
You know,
three
we're
drunks
not
here
used
now,
to the
not
three.
two.
Not used to it.
We need a
I've been
bigger
going
jug.
too long.
Yeah. Need a bigger jug. A Johnny V
Blame it
jug.
on Johnny. That'll work.
Nothing better than big jugs.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Where's this one coming from?
This is coming from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, there we go. Good old Columbus.
Nice town.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a town where that Arnold Schwarzenegger has that big fight.
Yeah,
What is
lifting
it?
contest. Bodybuilding contest.
Bodybuilding, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun that time. More bags, all right.
This is somebody that just wanted me to autograph a book, so
Yep.
we don't need to.
Oh, is that the
Look, we were
Luftwaffe
just
book
talking
you were
about the
talking
Luftwaffe
about?
book.
There you go.
In case you people don't know,
That's
you
the
can't
one.
identify any
And
Luftwaffe
what he
dagger.
did, he bought the book on the internet cheaper than he can buy it from me, so then he's sending it in to have me autograph it. So there you go. Thanks a lot, guys. Here we go. All right, there's more ways to skin a cat.
Well, you can write in there, as seen in DTC 135.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But that's what that is, you know. They do.
Yeah.
Some guys, you know, look, I don't blame them if you're on a budget. And
Yeah, sure.
You could
hey,
have
the
just,
fact that they bought my Luftwaffe book.
That's right.
could have just went to Wilmington and bought it off our table.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed. Oh, those books are fantastic. Where are we coming from here? Point Verde, Florida.
It's like a nice
Sounds like
box,
a
too.
nice place. What this is all about. Oh, this is a man that wants his Luftwaffe scabbard leather
Re-leathered.
re-leathered. Yeah, let's see how bad it looks. We do have the facilities to do this if you guys have a piece that, yeah, that
Needs
that
it.
needs
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
little bits
see.
missing there.
It's a few. It's a little patch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say that's
that's
it's a good candidate.
yeah.
Especially if it's a nice.
Let's see the blade on it, whether it's a decent piece. Oh yeah, very decent piece.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
if you
plated
want,
blade.
Plated blade and any maker on it. Oh,
yeah.
there we go. It's a nice Wyersburg. Well, see that. Here's something, collectors, where you. Oh, it's one of these nice chains too. That's that DRGM mark clip.
Oh yeah.
That's a clip that's only on NPEA chain leaders.
And look, that wire's
And every
running.
once in a while, you see it on a Luftwaffe.
Really?
It has an amp mark, too.
Yeah, it does. Right
For
over there.
Wyersburg, that's kind of
Wyersburg, yeah.
strange.
So what I was going to say, collectors, you know, this is a really decent dagger, and obviously the leather's been going for a long time, so it pays to have the leather redone, and the job that's redone looks just like the original. You can't, you know, it's, and that brings your piece right back. It's not real cheap to do it, but it's
worth it, though.
It is,
It's
yeah.
totally
Yeah.
worth it.
Because a lot of times you could probably buy a dagger like this for $400 or $500,
Yep.
and you know, and once it's all done, it's probably worth $1,000 anyhow.
Right.
So it's worth spending a couple hundred.
It's like a
on
nice
whatever.
car that just needs a paint job.
Right.
You know,
That's
that's
it.
the only wrong with it. Yeah.
Like this condition, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, agreed.
No, that's worth
Really nice.
redoing.
Good, right?
You know, if the Dagger were a wreck too, I'd say, you maybe don't want to spend the money on it. But no, that's a good thing. We'll take care of that for you, sir.
All right.
Oh, a big one here.
Big one. Switch to a big one here. Where is this coming from?
Oh, this is my friend from Orville,
Oh
California.
yeah, that's our buddy there,
Oh yeah.
What does Robbie always say? It's right next to.
right next to Redenbacher.
Okay.
You got it.
That's for corn.
Yeah, this is very
It's really
corny.
corn.
Yeah.
And it's popcorn.
It's popcorn. I hope now it's gonna be filled with popcorn. Watch.
Yeah, that'll be what happens. Oh, good, some free bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Johnny, you're doing an outstanding job
right,
here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's you. It's that Bob Burns cutter. That's,
It is.
doing. Bob Burns
Bob
cutter.
Burns cutters are great. All right, let me try to move this so we have something.
See what we got there.
You can open that up. I think even with a bum thumb, you can get that one.
Yeah, I think I can get this.
So you got a gourget there.
Oh. Wow, this
Oh, wow.
this
That's a
is
rare one.
rare one. A Bonhoeff's Vodka.
Wow.
These were the guys that were walking around the train
stations.
stations and looking to see your papers, please.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have the right papers, the Polizei would be down to see you.
Wow, that's a rare one.
DRGM marked on the back, and the chain is really lightweight, aluminum.
Aluminum.
We'll have to check that out. It's such a rare gourget that it's worth checking it out to make sure that it's original, but it looks okay on the surface to me.
Is this going to be
Is
luminescent?
that luminous? Yeah, I was gonna
Let's
ask.
watch it pull that cable. We'll
Pull the
see.
light and see if it's live.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
look
There
at
it
there.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks a pretty good sign.
Yes, that's a good sign.
Good start. Yeah.
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 Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a seldom seen thing, and I guess this is the unit that. But this is not a guy you would want to see if you're trying to.
You have the wrong ticket.
Yeah, if you got the wrong ticket. Yeah,
Oh, that's a strange eagle too. It's another different
it's a
eagle.
very odd eagle.
Yeah.
Look how it's a Wehrmacht type eagle, but it's
It
cut
is.
so
Yeah, it's
thin,
different.
and maybe they did it that way so it would look more efficient on the.
I've never
the
seen
faceplate.
so many different eagles. The Third Reich just had.
I know. Every
thousands.
organization
Yeah.
is slightly different. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. All you have to do is see the eagle and you know who they're.
I hope
Who
it's
they're with.
original because that's a neat thing.
Yeah, that's a very rare. Very cool.
That's all that was in that great big box.
No, no.
No.
Man,
Oh,
do that one.
oh, visor cap. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Well, that goes. Is a similar.
Well, this
theme.
is. At first, I thought it was Luftwaffe, but
It's
it's
railway.
a railway.
It's railway,
piece.
That's railway.
Yeah, that's.
Looks
I've
a little
never
different.
seen.
No, I
I've
was
never
gonna say
seen
I
it,
don't know helmets or hats well, but that's one I don't recognize.
No.
It's clearly railway, but
Yeah, with the blue.
It
and-
almost looks postal too, with the colors.
I wonder if it's
Yeah.
whatever that guy is.
But then why wouldn't that eagle look like that
Yeah,
eagle?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh, the inside looks okay.
Yeah.
Still got the maker's label on it. Alcaro. Reichsbahn Kleiderkasse. So it
Right,
is
yeah, Casa
definitely.
Clyde is clothing. Yeah, so it's a
It
shop that
definitely
made.
is a railway cap, but usually the railway caps are black, and
Right.
sometimes they'll have gold insignia and
Yeah,
stuff
we've
like
got to look
that.
this one up. This is
And this insignia is cool.
Yeah, it is
Cool,
very cool.
yeah.
Look at the wings on that
how
thing.
huge it is and the
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah, that's really a cool thing.
Let me take a look at it, Pop.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, just hold it up. Hold it up a little bit higher.
It doesn't look like there's any holes in it either. It looks okay.
Yeah, no mothing I see.
No.
Wow, that might be a very rare piece of headgear.
If it's not rare, I've never seen it. I mean,
If
I'm
you haven't
not-
seen it, it's rare.
No, I'm not really that big of a hat guy, but
Yeah.
but I've seen most
Enough
of the
has come
stuff
through.
that-
Yeah, come on.
over the years, you know, you walk past millions of them, and oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know, but
Very cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
see that, collectors, you just never know what the heck is going to come in this cellar.
Well,
Especially when Johnny's in here. He brought us good luck.
Did I bring you good luck? Look at that.
Wow, look at this, guys.
This might be a group.
Wow,
at
that's
that.
something. Look at that, collectors. I've never seen that buckle
I don't
either.
think I've ever seen that buckle.
The other railway buckles, we just had an officer one that was gold, aluminum,
The
gilded.
circular
and-
ones, yeah.
But this is obviously an NCO, but it sure looks like the one that would be worn by this guy,
Doesn't
doesn't
it?
it? Same. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm seeing a pattern here.
Wow, that's a cool buckle. I've never seen that.
And the belt is good too.
It's got some kind of
Look at
stamp.
here.
There's your RZM.
Why would there be an RZM on a railway buckle, though? Or railway belt?
1/38.
Unless just for proficiency, they put it on there because they made
Whoever
belts
the
for everybody.
buckle
you
maker
know.
was, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Why don't you look it up in RZM
That's cool.
pamphlet there, Dad?
Yeah,
Oh, that'll
those
take me
memorized.
years to find that. But there we go, and it's marked Gesh Gesh, and yeah,
There's
well,
a number
that
on there. That looks good. Wow.
does look good. Well, there's no question the buckle's good.
Yeah, that buckle's amazing.
It could be that the buckle was put onto another belt, but it doesn't look like it though at all. It looks like one group, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Speaking of one group.
Anything else in that? Uh-oh. That looks like a tunic to me.
Feels like a tunic.
If you look right behind you over your shoulder, we'll get a hanger.
I think it has a hanger. No?
So that they
Another
can-
broken hanger. That's last
Oh
time.
yeah, they do that. They send you a hanger, but it's broken.
No free lunches.
Yeah, that way we can really see what it looks like.
Yeah, I see a theme.
Yeah, look at there, huh? It's wow. Reichsbahndienst Saarbrücken.
So we're talking about a nice grouping here is what's going on here.
Where is Saarbrücken? Do you know, Johnny?
Well, that's a bridge.
Oh yeah, I guess it is a bridge.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if
this-
it's a single bridge or if it's referring to.
Yeah, Brücken is a bridge.
It's
isn't
a-
it?
yeah, it would be in the
In
Saar.
Saar, in the
Yeah.
Saar area, it was a bridge.
What if
and
this is like a railway police?
maybe it had a station.
Something weird. I don't know. I've never seen. I don't.
Nice, interesting collar tabs on it too, and it looks like it's in nice condition.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder. There you go.
Yeah, then
looks
put the
okay.
belt on and the gorget and you're all set.
Wow.
Kind of looks like it could have been worn together.
It
doesn't
does. It
Yeah.
does. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
blue is the
interesting.
same.
Well,
Wow.
railway stuff is cool. It's kind of underrated. Collectors
I think so, too. It's
don't
rare.
really because it's cool. You know,
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of guys that collect the insignia.
Oh yeah.
They try to find the insignia from all the different areas, just
Yeah.
like they do with Hitler Youth insignia and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But that's a nice tunic. And God, how often do you see a railway tunic? You know,
No pants in there, John? No?
no
No,
pants.
that's-
Any name in the
I was gonna
pocket?
say, should we look inside?
Yeah, we could look.
That'd be a railway dagger in there, would there?
In the pocket.
Yeah, in the pocket. A mini.
Come on. One-handed. We're almost there. There.
No, nothing in there. No. I'll tell you though, this is a nice silk liner. It's not a cheap tunic. Not cheap at all. And the wool is high quality. Not that real thick stuff, you know. It's
Yeah.
it's not doe skin, but it's still pretty nice. Fake acorn blade, that should interest
That was
you,
fun.
too. Yeah, that was fun.
It was kinda
I
fun
love
to figure
I
that
love
out.
when I'm sure the guy that owns it doesn't like it when he's watching
No.
it, but it's like Joe Pankowski always says, I don't care if you're the best friend in the world to me. If the dagger's not right,
Yeah,
it's not right.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
it.
Well, and a good friend will tell you that,
Okay.
and also tell you why.
Yeah.
All right. We are back.
This
What
is
we
coming
got
out
next,
of
Johnny?
Tacoma, Washington.
Tacoma, all
Yes,
right.
indeed.
I've never been there. You been to Tacoma
I
at all?
have not, no.
Probably a nice place. Maybe cool temperatures there. I don't know.
You hear good things about Washington State. All right.
What do we got next here, guys? Some interesting stuff so far. This says
That's it.
13 AH book plates.
This is empty.
It's they're all something's in here.
Mm-hmm. You got that already? You want me to open it?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if the Bob Burns cutter will open an envelope.
Oh, watch out where you're cutting in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, don't cut something. Yeah, it's true. Robbie's right.
What does it say? Book plates?
Book plates.
Well, there were book plates that were used on the books that were in the AH library in the Berghoff.
Ooh.
They said Ex Libris Hitler or something.
Ex
there it
Libris
is.
Hitler. Wow, you
Yeah,
were good.
there we are. That's what they are.
Wow.
Yeah, see, in the books that were in the library in the Berghoff, to identify them as Hitler's books, Ex Libris, which means from, doesn't it? From Adolf Hitler
Wow.
library. But they're all unused, and I guess some vet just grabbed a bunch of them that were loose that hadn't been used yet.
Wow.
Where would they be applied on the book? On the
Inside cover?
On the inside cover, yeah.
Yeah, like a library.
Yeah,
Like a,
and I've seen books with these seals on them before too.
Wow, that is cool. I've never seen those books.
It's kind of a neat thing.
yeah, that's out of left field. I mean, that's pretty cool.
I don't know whether there's a lot of money there, but they're interesting, you know. So now everybody can get their Mein Kampf and put one of these. Why do I say things like that?
Wow.
Collectors, it's terrible.
Nobody would ever do that.
No, nobody would ever do that. You don't think anybody would do that, do you, Ab?
Nope.
No, of course not. I do.
That's experience talking.
Yep. But you never saw a book with one of those Ex Libris things on it?
Mm-hmm.
No? Yeah, I've seen a few
He
over
will
the years.
tomorrow, and I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. You know,
What do you got there,
sure we
Johnny?
have them.
Yeah, we got another box coming from the same place, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah, same man.
Tacoma, Washington, indeed. Yes.
It's pretty heavy, even
It is
though
a
it's
heavy
thin,
one.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. This looks like it could be interesting.
Street sign in there, John.
Feels like it.
Oh, it's a relief.
Oh, I'm liking this. Oh my God.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that somewhere before.
Wow, is that cool.
What are they, SA guys?
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Boy, is that cool. Stamped right into this real heavy metal. This is an 1/8" steel. And
Yeah, it
just,
is.
Look at that.
The
Isn't
standard
that,
bearer over there, and then
isn't that
the
cool?
guy in the front doing the
Not
salute.
steel, it's copper.
Man, that's cool.
Could you lay it flat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your drink there?
Boy, that's great
Yeah.
detail too. Oh yeah, the
I
flags.
swear
well
I've seen that
done.
somewhere before. A picture or
I
something.
may have seen it. I may have had one years ago, but I'm still impressed again.
Yeah.
No, it's not even. There's 3 guys behind everyone
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah,
a row.
triple, and then the
Flag
NSDAP
there.
flag with the pull top on it,
Well, the detail's fantastic.
and look at the leader out here. That's really that is a cool thing. I would think that an SA officer would probably like that in his office or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It doesn't look like something that the average person would have in their house. I don't know. Maybe they
Something
would,
for a
but-
barracks or something, like for
Yeah,
the building.
just barracks would be it, but because it's just.
Why don't you flip it over, see
Yeah,
if there's
let me
any
flip
kind of maker mark?
Boy,
or
that is
It's
manufacturer.
heavy. It is copper. Look at it.
Yes.
If
Where
the
it's
copper
got
would be that heavy, it's probably
Look at the scratch.
tin or something. Yeah.
Looks like copper.
That thing is heavy though.
Yeah.
It weighs what, 20 pounds?
Patina's a little like copper too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
heavy.
not copper. It's too heavy for copper.
Yeah, it's not too heavy.
I don't know. Maybe
for
it is. Let me get my magnet. I should
Uh-oh.
have had it out here, but
No marks of any kind, John?
I'm looking. I don't see any. It looks like an architectural thing, you know, like something they'd have for a building.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't see any marks.
You use these as Jello molds.
Yeah.
What do you think that is there?
That's just something that it's paint, but
Let's just see what's that? You spilled something on it?
no, it's paint. I don't know. Got there somehow. It's not magnetic.
No. For all that weight.
I mean, look down here at the scratch. That looks like pure copper.
Yeah, it sure does.
I think it was copper when they created it, and then I don't know.
Oh, patinas. It's got that green patina.
Yeah, I don't know. That is
It's
one
probably a
strange pair.
nickel, all nickel. Boy, that is really a cool thing.
No marks though, right?
Mm-mm.
Not even a hanging screw or nothing.
It must have fit
Yeah.
into a building
frame.
facing or something.
It was in a frame probably. Boy, that's a unique piece there.
That's a cool thing, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that displayed in my collecting room. That's a neat looking
That's
thing.
cool.
I don't have room for it, but wow. All right. Right back where it came from.
It's too bad they're not wearing daggers. They're going the other way, you know. They're wearing daggers.
That would be something.
Oh, it's still very cool.
My goodness.
Oh,
Ooh.
What is this, a safe?
Yeah, it feels that way. All right, same place.
it's my
Same man,
it's my
same
Berghoff
gentleman.
brick collection.
I got half of it here. Build it yourself.
Berghoff brick collection. That's a good one. Wow. Well, we shouldn't laugh. Maybe it is.
Yeah, this might be.
That's an inventory list.
It is indeed.
He always sends with this stuff here. Oh, there's a million things here, Johnny.
Feels like it.
Yeah, photo albums. Oh, God. Well, pull out what looks interesting, but I don't know whether we want to.
Just lay it out.
Clothes.
It's like a lot of clothes, yeah. Boy, look at that. That's kind of nice. The a Mein Kampf in the original folder.
Looks like a wedding
Hitler
edition.
Mein Kampf.
Should open it up, see what's going on.
Yeah. Fidelitas. That sounds like a wedding, doesn't it? Does that mean wedding?
It's not German. Fidelitas is probably what, Latin?
Yeah, it probably is.
Or, but
No,
yeah,
but
Fidelitas. would
Rob's
probably
right. It is a. At least it's a dedicated example with a Burgermeister's signature from 1942.
Oh, that's late.
Yeah. Looks like nobody read it, of course.
No one ever does.
Can you give me any idea what this says at all, Johnny? Is it
Landshaus Karlsruhe, so this is where it's from.
This looks original,
Landshauptstadt
too.
Karlsruhe.
yeah, that's an original signature.
Yeah. With
Gedanken,
the
they're
wishes,
thanking.
yeah. With wishes and thanks from our Führer.
I think he's this Burgermeister probably had copies that he gave out to friends
Yeah, the
and
signed
then
ones are
signed
cool.
them. Yeah,
The date
Watch
they
out for
put
the
in.
cigar.
which makes it another type of Mein Kampf. There's so many different
Yeah.
types of Mein Kampfs. They're more collectible than I ever thought.
Yeah, I've heard
And
they-
some of them bring pretty good bucks, especially something like this with the original
Wow.
jacket and all. See
Yeah,
that Hitler Mein Kampf?
Karlsruhe.
Carol's
the town.
Rule. That's where he,
The
yeah.
town,
He probably ordered a case of these and gave them out to his buddies.
There you go.
What do we got here, Johnny?
One more book and then we'll switch to something else that looked kind of interesting.
Oh, I can't get it out of here. My thumb is
Tom Thumb.
Tom Thumb. You got it. Yeah.
Our family book.
Oh, our family book.
What's your drink there, Pop?
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether it's a photo album or.
Oh, it's an old, like a genealogy type thing, or? It's
nothing-
empty though. It's blank
Nobody
one.
ever did anything with it. Yeah, family and what?
Volksgesundheit, people, family and people, like your folks' health. So this is going to be all the
I've never seen one of these
purity,
before.
family of the Rassenpolitik Deutschlands.
Well, I don't know,
Wow.
collectors that
Can you see if
This
there's
is
any
like
kind of
Ananeba.
printing date on it when it was made?
Where do you come from? Where are you going to?
yeah, I guess it was something that you just keep track of your family with.
yeah,
and,
exactly.
Yeah, but when was it issued? Is there any kind of date on it?
I didn't see any date on it. Why would there be a date on it? Because you're going to date it yourself.
Yeah,
And,
it's like a blank, but it's got the runes for family
Yes, I saw those.
and,
runes, yeah.
life and
Just-
oh yeah,
funk.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just take one quick look inside here.
I guess it's the kind of thing that maybe in
No, there's
in that generation too, there were people
It
that
does have a
actually
serial number though.
people actually thought that somebody cared about the history of their family. So
Well, it's like a
they would write down
genealogy
all the-
record book. Sorry, Yuck. Yeah, our family book.
I've never seen it before though, ever.
It's like to keep track of your genealogy. And you've got all the.
Oh, here we
this
go.
is your school achievements. Wow.
Here we go.
Yeah, like I say, it's something for somebody that actually thinks that other people care about his life.
It's true.
There's no date on it though.
Yeah, Die Heimat meines Vaters, so the hometown of my father. So you
Yeah.
could fill that in.
Yeah.
Die Heimat meiner Mutter, so the hometown of my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
My
life, my Leben. Pictures from my military time in the military.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a soldier's type of thing, issued to the soldiers.
I don't
Service
think
to
it's
the
just
Fuhrer.
it's soldiers. I think it's for
I
anybody.
think
that
it's the
just,
whole family genealogy, keeping track of what everybody did. There's a page in there about like
So
your
see
school
that
grades.
collectors, people in the 30s were interested.
Can you
in
check the back
genealogy.
page in it, John, just to see what's going on? What's that?
That's a
like?
cool eagle.
Oh, yeah,
That's
look at
the,
that. It says RDF. No, that's a different organization I've never seen.
Yeah, that's
Another
like
eagle.
the Ananeba group, I think, right? That's the race and resettlement.
Oh, an
folks.
Arab group is a lot different than
Is
this.
it this?
Yeah, there it is again. Never seen
RDF.
that eagle before, ever.
Well, collectors, you could get this book and invent your life when you were in the Third
I
Reich.
think it's cool, man. It's got the original box too, so.
Yeah, yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. Yeah.
There is the original box. There it is. Yeah.
Well, we've never seen one, so
I've never seen that eagle before. RDF, I have no idea what that is.
let's see what this is.
Get in there, all right?
Wow, look at this. Wow, look at the condition in the box.
In the box, dude.
Look at that, collectors. It's I don't think it's a silvered finish. It looks like it's a painted finish.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
In the original box, and look at this one.
that's a Goering one. It says it's silver, but I don't know what's silver about it. But
I don't know what saponiert is, but it's saying that the silver is saponiert. And it says nur mit weichem Tuch, Silbertuch, trocken behandeln. So only touch it with a soft towel, a silver towel, with dry hands. So it has something to do with whatever that coating is a little delicate.
And I think there's a facsimile signature there.
Yeah,
too.
right
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
well, that's a brand new plaque still in the box. And they weren't sure who it is in the plaque, so they wrote Hitler
Yeah,
there.
love the period, right name on the front.
Yeah. Yeah, same stuff.
Yep.
Somebody
is
didn't
cool.
use the good cloth.
Somebody didn't
somebody
read the
did,
label.
yeah.
Does it have the same label?
Probably does.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, same label on the back.
Does it say unless it's Goring?
Unless it's
You might want to see what the label says, guys. But these two plaques are obviously from the same
Yeah.
source. And
It's cool they have the original boxes. Those are clearly the original.
yeah,
Wow.
if they were all silver, boy, it'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Instead
It's
of
a good
just
set though. It's, I mean,
It is what it is, though, guys.
Yeah.
plus you want to display it, but you don't want to take it out of the original box either. You know, so you're,
Yeah. The catch
Wow.
22.
yeah.
All right. There's one more thing we'll dig into from this
All
one.
right.
I think you might be able to. Boy, that's gonna be nice. Ooh, that feels good.
Watch that drink.
Oh boy, this looks like a big.
Oh wow, look at that.
Wow. Oh, this looks like a standard, doesn't it?
Sure does. RAD.
Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, the condition is
heavy.
heavy because of
oh, there's
all the
two.
bullion. Oh, there's two of them. Let's see what we got here, guys.
Oh wow.
Is there a corner stamp?
Double-sided old bullion. Wow, look at that. Yeah. We got it upside down,
Yeah, we
but
do.
There's no town patch though.
Mm-mm.
Can't really show these for too long.
Yeah.
I'll just show the center.
yeah, that's an RAD standard. It's very, very heavy, very, very fine cloth, and is it the same on both sides, Johnny?
Yeah.
It looks like it is. Yeah.
Hey, it looks mint too. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
mint. Yeah, same on both sides.
Wow, that is heavy.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, somebody like that, that's for somebody that's got a high-end RAD collection. That's a fantastic thing.
Wow, look at it.
Can
It's
I help
all
with that,
separately sewn. Look at all those separate pieces. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, everything is separate.
And this is all.
All this stuff is all
Built
woven
up, yeah.
onto it. No, this is a very high quality.
Just look at that stitching work, and each piece is independently.
Yeah, that's.
Wow.
You know, can you imagine today to have something like that made by hand? What it would cost? Oh,
if you
boy.
can find
Yeah,
someone
these
who's
are
got the
all
skills.
individual pieces,
Yeah,
aren't they?
it's
That's
all
not,
hand
that's
done.
not printed. That's all
No,
pieces.
look
Wow.
how thick it is. They built that up.
And it's mint.
Yeah.
I mean, just.
That's why it's in such great condition, because it's made so well. That's why.
Well, it was never flown outside in the rain. That's another reason. But what a
I
beautiful
can't believe
thing.
this, but I think we have two of them.
Exactly the same.
Looks that way.
Yeah, it looks like it. Now we have it sideways.
It's all
See,
right.
it goes this way.
Just to confuse
okay,
the
yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah. Are they the same, or is this a different size?
No, it's exactly the
Same.
same.
Wow.
Exactly.
The
Wow.
reverse is the same too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No maker marks, no stamps, no tags, no nothing, huh?
Doesn't matter.
No
It's
rings.
obviously real.
Obviously real, but yeah, I don't see a hanging. Wait. There's something here. What's that? There's a stamp.
Yeah, that's a stamp.
Yeah, there was something there at one time.
Hold on, but that's written backwards. Is it on the other side?
It's probably
No,
something
it's almost
laying
like it's
against
inside
it.
it.
Yeah, maybe.
Weird. Roman numeral 9. I can't read the rest of it, but there was something. Looks like there was something there.
Or something was just laying
Yeah,
there.
there's something laid on it.
Cool.
That looks like Gao 9.
It does.
Why don't you cut it open? We'll take a look on the inside.
I was gonna say because it's two different. It could be something printed that was printed on the anyway. But no, we won't do that. All right, how do we?
Well, those are very very classy items.
Yeah. Those are. Wow.
You got it.
Easy peasy here.
No wonder the box was so heavy. These things weigh a ton.
The amount of silver in this is.
It's amazing,
Impressive.
collectors. You know, you see these bullion fringes, and this is all metal.
Yeah.
It's made into a woven thread.
Woven threads.
Just incredible work. And it looks like it's all there too. There's none missing, and
There's not a hole or stain or anything. It's really mint.
beautiful.
Tiny stain.
little
I mean,
stain
a little
there.
water, but I mean, it's
There's
they're
nothing.
great.
You know, they're very beautiful, and all this woven work and all
Mhm.
really nice.
It's three-dimensional.
So what do you think? Something that would have been displayed in the RAD office or something
I
like
would think
that?
so.
or-
Some kind of a wall hanging, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how it was hung, but
I don't think they're parade devices because they don't have any.
Yeah, they would have to ask
Is there a
Well,
hoist?
it's-
Is there a hoist on the side or anything? A tunnel hoist? No.
There's no hoists at all on them. They're just banners, which maybe could have gone over a table too. Even,
Yeah. yeah.
Because even with banners, there's some kind of retaining device, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's
so-
nothing. It's yeah. Maybe we should lay it out, but I think the fringe goes all the way around, and there's no.
Yeah,
No, it's only 3/4. It's
very beautiful though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some good stuff there.
Great stuff there. All right.
And what's all this other stuff? What is all that cloth and all?
These were some of the things I didn't know if you wanted to go through. I was trying to be
Nah,
asked to
not-
pick
not
out the
really,
yeah,
just-
pants. All right.
And pants. And I don't want to see any pants. I can't get them off.
All right.
I have a problem with pants. My thumb doesn't want to Is it getting any smaller, guy? No. it's
Man,
still
you did a
looking
good job on that one, Pop. Cool.
Another big one.
What do you got there now, Johnny?
The last box, I hate to say, for our video today.
Where's that one coming from?
Same gentleman.
No, this is a different
Is
gentleman.
it different? Am I wrong?
Yep.
This is coming from. Thought I had it. Oh, here we go.
This man says,
Yorktown, Virginia.
Yep.
You're right. Sorry.
he says, I'm selling to streamline my collection. I think collectors will find these interesting. All the best, my friends. Cheers. And I'll say who it is. It's the NSKK guy that loves tagged NSKK daggers. My friend Jeff Richards. So we'll see what Jeff's got to
Reading
to
Mr.
show
Rich.
us.
I hope it's a whole box full of tagged NSKKs.
Some
Now,
kind of
what
a
is
pole
this?
top? What is that?
Well, it's too big to be a cigar holder, but
Not for a Churchill.
no markings. It does look like
a tag.
something that a what does that say?
Flag?
Flagpole. Okay.
Alright, well, I was kind of close with the pole
Let's see
top
what that is.
concept.
What are you sending us here, Jeff?
I wonder if there's.
I think we got a stand art coming or something.
Here's more of the.
Oh, that's a, yeah, NSKK.
Yeah, look at that, guys. Wow, that's wonderful. You know, we get these insignia, Johnny, that are cut off, you know, from these things, and there's
Yeah.
one that's still on it. Wow, so this held a NSKK flag. Wow, this is cool.
Let me see it, Pop.
Beautiful condition. It's also, it looks like it's marked there too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is beautiful condition.
Yeah, things like still mint. Well, I ran out of booze again. I don't know how
Alright,
that
I'll take care of you here. You can finish that pole
Oh,
topper
there
off.
we go. There's some
I'll take
nice
care of you.
mint NSKK pennants. The type with the leather border all around and a leather hoist. These are very popular, you know, they're nice
Oh,
to
yeah.
display with a few NSKK daggers or whatever. Very,
Now,
very
would
nice.
these have gone on this?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Man, that's the antenna, you know.
These are too small for that, aren't they?
I don't think so.
No, you might be right, Ob. I don't know. I'll have to get my motorcycle out and put it on it and see what happens. But this doesn't seem to have anything to do
No,
with
not
that.
yet. Maybe it's coming. Boy, 3 of them.
Well, we're leaving you in suspense here because Whitman needs a drink.
Because I'm too slow at mixing.
That's the way it is, right, Johnny?
That's the way it is. Wouldn't have it any other way.
There we go. How's it going over there, Deb? Good.
Sold another shirt.
Sold another t-shirt? You have any of those t-shirts handy? Let me just, while we're talking about it, you guys know that we have some down the cellar shirts here. There's Debbie with one. See, oh, you look wonderful. You look like a biker broad.
And we have all new sizes in now too.
Yeah, they start at XXX.
We even have 2 small. Do you want to put it on? Johnny, want to put it on?
No, nobody's going to put it on. Thanks, Deb. Those shirts are available. Anybody that wants them, they're cheap. How much are they, Deb?
25.
25 bucks, and it's a really good shirt too. The quality is great. What do we got here, Johnny?
I do not know.
Hey, that's cool.
NSKK cigarette case?
Look at that. Isn't that cool, collectors? With a motorcycle. I like that. That's neat. I don't know if it's cigarette case. It might be. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. How about
Look
that?
at that.
Yeah, stamped in there. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Wow. Sort of makes it official party stuff, you
It
know.
does seem to, doesn't it?
Well, whoever had it never used it because these the elastic bands are
Perfect,
so
yeah.
nice back on it. I like that. I
That's
think that's
interesting.
cool. I think that's
Wow.
that's really cool. You collectors that know about old bikes, is that an old bike that's
Yeah, we
shown
need
on
to
there? I
You
think
know
it
what
is.
model that is.
Can I see the stamping on the inside?
Yeah. Where? Oh yeah, up here. That's a cool thing.
It is a cool thing.
It's amazing.
You like that, Ub?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. Works good too. I like that, Johnny. Let's see what we got here next, guys. You like it, Johnny?
It's really, I've never seen anything like it.
No, it's pretty interesting.
Just didn't know what bike that is. Probably a BMW.
Oh, the guys, they'll know.
know.
Yeah, they'll know what it is.
Those guys.
You
Thank
guys don't
goodness
wonder
for
what
those
that
guys.
motorcycle
I
is.
know.
Oh, you guys
Thank goodness for those guys.
better get out of this business.
Appreciate the help.
I don't know what we're getting to here.
I don't either.
Got a lot of nose blowers here. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that cool or is that
Yeah.
cool? Oh, that's really cool.
Well, that goes together nicely.
That's cool. Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah, a lot of guys like to collect these.
I really like that. That's sensational. And all the details are painted onto it. Look how that's all painted onto there, and just great. And then it's got a little stand on both sides so you can screw it down to something or whatever. Yeah, that's neat. I don't know why you want to get rid of that, Jeff. I think that's cool.
It's taking up too much space. Those 2 square inches.
Yeah, it must be 2 square inches. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that. It's got the goggles on.
You ever see anything like that? I
No.
never have. That's cool.
Not that one. I've seen the parade sold, SA lead
Right.
figures, but not,
All right, never.
not the NSKK biker. That's cool.
See a calendar.
It's a good thing.
Oh, it's just an ad.
Oh,
Yeah.
WKC ad, yeah.
Those are cool.
But it's perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I really like about this? It's absolutely perfect, but yet it is toned. From
Yeah,
age.
right?
You see that? Because this
Little
was pure
yellow
white. It was
shifting,
pure
yeah.
white when it was new.
That's beautiful.
And look at that. There's not a chip in it. This is all enamel, and
How cool you could see the WKC mark on the
Yeah.
band. That's really nice.
well, you know, this is
For
a
a
kind of
collecting
thing.
room.
Collectors,
Yeah.
where businesses were no different than they are today. You got to advertise your items,
That's
and
cool.
probably a place that handled WKC weapons and so forth. They put a piece like this up. That's super mint.
Yeah, that's
What's
cool.
what's the fine print on the bottom say there?
It's too fine for me
Where
to
are we-
see.
oh, there.
Carl.
Carl
That's
is
the
probably
maker,
the
I
sign
guess.
maker.
Yeah, the guy
that's
that
the
made it.
name of the
He had to get his
sign maker.
name
Yeah,
there.
of course. It's got to be somewhere. Yeah. It's got a cool little chain on the back. That's actually a really cool device.
Yeah, that's original too.
Nice
Look
quality.
how it's hooked in there.
Yeah,
and
it's
all.
probably hung in the shop, you know. That's
Yeah,
sold
absolutely.
at WKC.
Yeah, see, just hang it on a wall from there. Very simple. All you had to do was now know how to hammer a nail in, and you got it.
Wow.
You know, you guys that have a collection and you got a little wall space or something. I mean, what could be more beautiful than that? And it's, I mean, it's tasteful too.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
not
it's
I
a
mean,
nice
it's,
looking thing.
of course they're advertising third-rate things, but it's not done in a way that's, you know, it's not over the top.
Right.
It's showing the actual quality of the items they were selling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not overtly political.
No, it's not overly political at all. That's kind of what I like about it.
Yeah,
It's subtle,
yeah.
but beautiful. And look at the bayonet, how nice the bayonet
Oh,
looks.
the
you know.
detail is incredible.
And that's where they managed to squeeze in there.
Yeah.
And as you guys know with WKC, they love to put their trademark on the front of the blade, and there it is. You know,
Yeah.
it just. Yeah, I like
that's
that.
cool.
That's a very, very nice sign. That's worth a few bucks.
Yeah.
In that condition, that is really, really.
Wow.
Jeff, I don't know why you're selling that one. That's
Well,
pretty.
There's a few more beautiful things in here. It's,
Yeah, more things.
Yeah, it seems to have a. There's an NSKK. Motor group theme going on here. I like it. I like it.
Oh wow, that's really a nice sign. Yeah, that's a nice sign, and you know it's such an oddball group that this is a real sign. This is
Yeah.
not a Polish copy.
Right.
That's a real sign.
Yeah, you got to be careful with them these days, but that one.
And another reason I like it is they didn't chip the corners and all that stuff.
Right, tearing it off the wall.
Yeah. The back, wow. Oh, look at this.
Oh wow.
Wow. RZM 1939.
Erlaubnis number. Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? Wow.
That's cool.
See that, collectors? No, this is a absolutely authentic sign. You never have to worry about this sign. That's really, really good. I like that a lot. You like that, Johnny?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
it?
I always like
NSKK Motor Standard 207.
Yeah.
So maybe my man in England, David, can tell us who this group was. It might be interesting.
Look at this one.
Another one
Yeah, but look. 207.
from the same group. Isn't that something?
Wow. It's got a number on the back.
17 on the back of it. Boy, these are great signs.
Okay.
And these are 100% original. They're really, really nice. Motor Standard M207.
I wonder where they were.
David Goldsmith, tell us where that comes from.
This poor guy.
Johnny wants to know.
Oh, here's a different unit, but wow. Beautiful sign.
NSKK, there's NSDB Motor Standard 22-M6. Well, you know, again, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
The maker.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good
It's
sign
Berlin.
too. Yeah, I think this is absolutely an original sign too. Wow. Yeah, this is some cool stuff.
This is a lot of cool stuff. All right.
Maybe you could. Can you put this stuff somewhere? Because I'm running out of space here.
I know it's terrible.
It's not bad. You can't really
We'll
notice
get
it.
letters about that.
Just spill your drink all over yourself. That's all.
Working me too hard.
Say it's the condensation off the glass. All right. Anytime you guys are ready, I'm running.
All right.
All right, Johnny, what do we got next?
A few paper items. Well, not entirely. We got
Yeah.
an NSKK insignia here and a couple of.
Oh, that old Acorn sword ad. Oh, that's nice, though.
NSK is a sports shirt eagle. Is that what that is?
Yeah, a really nice one too.
That's not something you see.
No.
Ah,
That's
NSKK is a rare
bird
one.
there. Is that a sports shirt emblem, you
I
think?
believe
Bob?
so. Yeah. Yeah, cut right off the shirt.
Yeah. Johnny's right. Yeah, Johnny's right on that.
You know, I don't recall seeing that SKK too often. That's a good one.
I think they were on a lot of them.
This is just a Acorn advertisement for their swords. You still sweating, Johnny?
Yeah, it's warm in here. All kinds of work. Lifting
Yeah.
boxes.
Working you too hard.
This is interesting. I had
What
seen
is
one of
that,
these before. It says Das Braunhemd, so the brown uniform, or the brown shirt. So it's talking about uniforms and...
well, the SS wore the brown shirt too. So,
yeah, in the beginning, right? For the
Yep.
SA and SS. So this is uniform.
well, if you ordered a white silk shirt, Himmler got mad.
It's a fold out.
Oh, wow.
Got reported and all that. You weren't allowed to jazz up your uniform.
Yeah, the whole thing folds out, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty nice thing, isn't it? Wow.
It's like a road map.
Mess this up here. No, right?
There you go.
Boy, that's got the whole 9 yards, doesn't it?
I think it's the third flap here. Watch your drink there, Pop.
Crimping.
There you go.
So what are we looking at, Johnny?
Well, as I understand, so we've got the various uniforms across the top. Nice pictorial representation of them, and then underneath you've got all the insignia that are associated with the group. Basically everything you need to know to...
So if you see this little thing here, that should be somewhere in that.
Yeah, you can hunt that down in
hunt
terms
down,
of where
yeah.
that is and what it's about. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And here's the SS
I
version.
like the DJ with the beret on.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think I've seen one of those.
No, I've never seen one either.
This has got to be very early. I mean, the
That'd be
SS with
something
the
from
brown
Mike
shirt.
Polizzi, huh?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, this is kind of neat with the SS thing too. Notice how, even though they're just colored drawings, how accurate they are. They have the standard NSDAP armband, but then the SS has the black lines on it and all that. Pretty cool.
It's really early. There's no NSKK.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Well, it was before
too
the
early.
NSDAP,
It's too early.
yeah,
It's
it was
before
motor core then.
It was before them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a brochure I've never seen before.
That's a very cool thing. Let me see what's on the other side. You got that, Remy?
Yeah, and if you look, they have the early S.
Armbands.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really invaluable for collectors because you can see what, exactly what
Oh,
everything was
yeah.
and what. This pin is a value. That's a. Wow, very cool.
You know, you get this armband, and what the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know, and then find it in the brochure. Boy, that's great.
Yeah.
There's that DJ button you see once in a while, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
All the different
wonderful,
formations. Got the
wonderful.
music group.
Well, collectors, when you see original literature like this, it doesn't lie.
No.
That's what it is, and
I'd like to see one of those DJ berets, though. I've never seen that. Saw
No,
that
right?
before.
That must have been very short-lived.
yeah, especially DJ. I mean, these little kids that
Yeah.
it's just,
Just wish he was wearing a
Yeah,
knife.
DJ was what, up to 9 or something like that before?
yeah, I think by 10 you were allowed to come into
Yeah.
the HJ, but I looked and they have peak caps too and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff, and yeah, that's an extremely interesting brochure.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that can save your life on something that you got this
Right.
weird thing. It's no good. I never saw it before, but then
Yeah.
there it is, and
Well, or if you're trying to put together uniforms for your collection and you want
Yeah.
to complete, make sure you got everything how it should be. Let's see if I can put this back together.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, right.
this is a road map that you never get back together right.
Let's see. We'll get there, I think.
Kind of like just let it itself
Yeah,
go.
just let it sort of fall.
Oh, with paper from the 30s and all too. I mean, that paper's 80 years old, and yeah, you got it right. All right, Johnny. Yeah.
Uninjured.
All right.
All right. Still in mint condition. It is in mint condition too. Wow.
It says Das Braunsheimt.
Braunhemd, the brown shirt.
Oh, the brown. Is that what brown hemd
Hemd
means?
is the
brown,
shirt, yeah.
Brown shirt, yeah. Uniformenum, Dienstgrade und Formationszeichen der SA und SS, der politischen Organisation der Hitler Youth and das Jungvolks.
Genau, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Never saw that
uniforms.
before.
Dienstgrade, so those are your
Insignia.
thank you.
Yeah.
Formationszeichen der SA und SS, der politischen Organisation Hitler Jugend und Jugendsvolk. Well, that's cool.
That is an invaluable brochure there.
Cost you 30 cents. 30 Pfennig.
30 pfennigs.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a lot of money for a hunk of paper.
Kind of, actually,
In those
yeah.
days, that was a lot of
Right.
money.
Mandatory.
You had to buy it.
John, get that sports shirt insignia, too.
Sorry? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that I wanted to see that a little bit. Is that?
I think it's cut right off the shirt.
Yeah, look at
It's
that.
not. It's been
Yeah,
issued.
they cut it right off the shirt.
Oh no. Actually, it's.
Where?
Yeah, look at that.
There's an RZM tag on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, guys. That's fantastic.
Actually, that's unissued.
Well, I don't, if it was unissued, wouldn't it have a border on it or something?
It would have stitch
But
marks
look at
on
the
it on the
ink
shirt.
where it was cut out. I
Yeah.
bet it was. This is the thing
Yeah,
that then
that's-
you would
yeah,
stitch
you-
onto the
then you
shirt.
cut it out.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the product.
Yeah.
Right.
And Ob and I, we've had
Really
I
nice
don't know how
material,
many sports shirt insignias. I've never seen
And
that.
I know NSKK is rare.
It's
Yeah.
really
It's a sports
nice
shirt.
material. It's well made.
Wow,
and you can
that's so
tell the field is different than this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and that's it's a different weave.
yeah.
That's
I love the
very,
ink
very
mark
cool.
where they then cut it out.
That's
And
how
then
they-
you've got
then
the
you got to cut out
mark
out
for the
and stitch it
stitches.
up.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a very cool thing.
That is very
That's
cool.
a cheap price for what that's worth.
That was in the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen one, and
No, that's really great.
Yeah,
and then with a full mint
RCM
issue tag
tag.
and all. Boy, that's a
That's
cool thing. I like that a lot. If I can get it back in here.
I'll
And,
take care of that.
good, John. Anything else cool?
Yeah. Of course.
So we have a medical association for the NSKK. Is that what this is, Johnny?
It definitely looks that way. So yeah, that's an enamel little shield, like a little sign, NSKK.
Why
and
would
then
you
it's
say that? That it's
got-
medical.
Well,
Arzt
is
Arzt is doctor.
so. So maybe this was something that
Would have gone outside
was
the door.
on the outside of a office where
Yep.
if you broke your leg or something on your motorcycle,
You broke your thumb,
Little head
taking off your
injury.
diaper.
yeah, yeah. I guess it.
Yeah. it's-
Anything, and imagine, in those days too, things weren't like safe as they are today, and those NSKK races on motorcycles.
Oh,
so there
yeah.
must have been a lot of guys that got
Sure.
hurt.
Jacked
And,
up.
this is the guy that would put the splint on your arm or your leg, and
What's the back look like, Pop?
$250 is what it
That's
looks
what
like.
the back looks
Once
like?
upon a
Okay.
time.
Yeah. I mean
That's
that
cool.
that's a rare thing.
That's
too.
very cool,
That's a
yeah.
very rare thing,
Yeah.
and it's not something that somebody would. That's a real,
That's
absolutely original thing. Boy, Jeff had some cool things here.
Right. I like the NSKK thing.
Yeah,
You pick it and stick with it.
yeah, cool.
That's the way to go.
Now, what the heck we got here now?
Looks like some table medals. NSKK table medals.
Oh yeah. Well, this one, at first glance you think it's a railway thing, but it's a motorcycle wheel, I
Yeah,
guess,
it is.
right?
Look at that eagle on the helmet.
Yeah, it's
That's
of a
wild.
different material.
Yeah.
Look at that, collectors! Isn't that cool?
Wow, that is really cool.
That is cool. Now, what would that have been for? Does it have like a group race they had or something, or? And boy, I mean, just the cost to put that extra eagle on
Yeah,
there and all,
yeah.
just that's something today would never happen, you just. That's a cool medal.
It looks like it's dated, so it's probably a race. John, what do you think that says there?
Orientierungsfahrt, orientation drive. It's like it must have been some kind of a training orientation drive, and then there's dates. 30,
So if you
10,
passed the
38.
course or something, you got
Yeah.
that badge, maybe.
NSKK 14M, so maybe that's the unit, but it says an orientation drive.
Oh, that's really cool.
Probably cruising through the new Autobahns.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
Checking out the...
And here's another orientation thing, Johnny.
Yeah?
It says
Oh, wow.
Orient there.
Yeah. I wonder what an orientation drive would be, but anyway.
I don't know. And why they would had the ship there when it's a motor brigade. Oh, Nordsee, because
Yeah,
they're
it's
from that
across the
area.
North
So
Sea.
that's kind of a
that's
cool
interesting.
thing too.
Wow.
See, these are things, guys, that you just never see. They're not one of a kind, but how many survive?
Very rare, yeah.
Things like that are very, very rare. And a great addition if you're collecting
Oh, absolutely.
NSKK
If you're in the
stuff.
NSKK,
Yeah.
those are great. I mean, NSKK is so much rarer than SA or.
I wonder what
so
the
many other
percentage
groups,
was
right?
of NSKK versus SA. Maybe 10%, something like that.
The most, I would think.
Probably
right?
at the most, yeah.
Right? Yeah. All right. Let me see here. Some pins. Yeah.
We got here Ach Berge. That's a bridge again. Fair something. Well, you look at it, Johnny, and see what you think that is.
Brochures Bridge. This is Berge, so I'm thinking this is talking about hills and mountains. But let me see here. Let me get this out of here. Ugh. Let's see what we're looking at here.
Aren't they interesting, these things that the NSKK did? Very interesting. You would think with all the SA guys, you'd see a lot more of the SA kind of things like that. But this was a specialty, right? So that's why they,
Oh, yeah.
they had them.
This
Everybody
is
couldn't.
the, isn't that the Meissen symbol?
I agree completely. Yeah. The cross swords looks exactly like the Meissen. Motor
odd,
Group
though, isn't it?
Sachsen.
Because Meissen's porcelain, and that's not. That's an odd bird right
Can
there.
you see what's on
I
the
don't think
back?
it's a Meissen insignia. Cross swords were very popular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm telling you,
You see
take a
that?
look at that. That looks like the Meissen.
Look at those swords.
Yeah, it
They
does
do look close, right? Yeah.
And this is obviously a city somewhere
Yeah.
on the water.
Well, this has got to be Annaberg.
You know where Annaberg is?
don't.
No.
I don't.
And the other one is Motor Staffel MM13M118. That's another one that maybe Dave Goldsmith could tell us what that's about. But
It's got the. It's like you could attach it to your bike or your.
It's
Yeah.
we think the radiator plaques and things
Yeah.
like that. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is? I've never seen this.
no, I've never seen
I have
it
a feeling
either.
that's a good thing. It's
Yeah.
got an RZM on it.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
We can find out.
Wild. Wasn't the blue swaz done by Dutch SS or Dutch
I don't
political?
know. I don't know that. I don't know that. But I've never seen it either. And it obviously looks like a real thing. All right, collectors, I know we've been going on a long time here, and I apologize for that, but I thought the stuff was you didn't think the stuff was interesting? So
I've been interested in every piece. I'd
just,
be happy to watch it.
click it off in an hour, go
Yeah.
and get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
There you go.
and,
Peanut butter and jelly.
If it's too,
it's
too long for you, take a break.
Yeah, take a break.
I think it's cool stuff. All right, this is the last of the last.
Last of the last.
Yeah.
Now, what is
And
this?
I don't know.
There's two of them that look
Yeah.
very similar, but are they the
These
same?
are both
or they-
NSKK.
I can't believe
So this is
No, they're-
Ausland Treue Fahrt, so that basically translates to the Eastern Lands
Wow, look how
Honor
cool they
Drive,
are.
right?
So these were trips they took,
Yeah.
and
And it's
more
some kind of-
radiator type.
Some kind of pledge or something.
Sar
look at that.
Treue Fahrt. Well, it's the Sar Honor Drive for 1934. When was
it's
the
the
Sar?
DDAC too.
DDAC, yeah, you know who
Yeah.
they are, right?
No,
They're
who's
still
the
around
DA?
today. Today they're the ADAC.
Oh, is that the
DDAC.
automobile club? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, now this I think is interesting too because it goes back to all the start almost 1934.
Right.
And did we still have NSKK then that early? It was probably a motor core at that point.
Yeah, doesn't it have NSKK on it? I think we must have. But when was the SAR incorporated into Germany? Is that...
35. So the
this
Cellar
is-
was not even German at that
That's
point.
heavy.
Wow,
That is,
it is heavy,
that's
yeah.
a killer. I mean,
Let me
that is
see it.
such a great piece.
Wow, that's heavy. Boy,
Yeah.
it feels like it's all made of solid,
Silver. Yeah.
solid nickel or something.
Yeah.
But yet this one's real light.
Yeah.
Well, this one's going to be later, I would think. but
1933. That's
That's
late.
earlier. No.
Wow.
Well, this is when they had the motor core, not the
NSKK.
NSKK yet.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the S. This is SA, but this is NSKK. But that's definitely SA at 30, in
Wow,
33.
33, yeah.
But still with the same hand.
But it was a drive. Yeah, it was
Yes, sir.
still the drive, so that was probably before.
But this is amazing.
There's something
and,
written around the frame here. Sorry, Bobby.
Okay.
What is that?
Take a look at it. See if you can see. Boy, what a cool thing, though, man. I really like that.
Oh, that's cool. It's the initials of the different. So it's actually I don't know what AVD is or DTC, but then at the top it's got NSK.
PTC. That's down the cellar.
Oh yeah, right there. DTC. Ah, and we got NSKK, ADAC. We know
well,
what
this
those
is really
are.
early stuff, and,
Yeah.
and it speaks of the formation of the
Wow.
NSKK too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's even before NSKK. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The enamel work on
Yeah,
this,
I
the
really-
letters
I
are
like
really
them.
beautiful.
They are really cool.
Yeah, that enamel work is gorgeous.
I've never seen that symbol with the hand before. It's
No.
it's like the pledge.
Right.
What I think, is very interesting about this stuff is that we're seeing things that nobody's really seen before.
Ultra rare, yeah.
A lot of these are one of a kind, and just think of the history here, the formation of the organization and all that. So, a lot of you guys, I don't care about it, but that I think is a very very interesting thing.
Yeah, worthwhile pieces. Really
Yeah.
beautiful.
So does that do it, John?
And that does it for us today, sir. Thank you.
Well, we got through, and the video's too long as usual, but it was still fun.
It was,
Is your
Dick.
shirt dry
Yeah,
yet?
I think I
Oh,
dried
did
out.
you?
See,
I don't know why you were sweating it out there. There must have been a couple of bad
Heavy
pieces that
boxes.
caused that. I don't know what
I
it
think you
is.
just spilled a little drink on it. That's all.
you guys.
So that's it, collectors, for DCT 135.
35. Yeah, indeed.
And I enjoyed it.
I did too.
Thank you
It's
for
a joy.
helping.
It's always a joy.
Yeah, I'm glad that the
Collectors.
Bob Burns cutter got us
Yes.
through. And
Gotta love Bob Burns.
yeah, we had a few drinks. In fact, we drank the whole damn carafe again. I don't know how that happened, but well.
Evaporation.
And my thumb, did my thumb go down at all?
No.
I
Get
don't
it to
think
stick
so.
it in the
no.
ice bucket.
Yeah, that's what I need to put in there. But we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks a lot
Thank
for
you.
watching. And if I can help you with anything, or if you want to talk to Johnny, send him an email in the next couple of weeks. He'll be here.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool.
Send it here to my address. I'll give it to Johnny, unless it's bad.
Yeah, no, don't show me those.
See
Vielen
you
Dank.
guys.
Bis zum
Thanks
nächsten
a
Mal.
lot. Thanks
Happy
for
birthday,
watching.
Pop.
Yeah.